What if I told you that Britain could soon see the largest mass deportation in its modern history? Not a few hundred, not even a few thousand, but as many as 600,000 people, women, children, families who arrived on small boats, all put on planes and flown out of the country. That's the extraordinary claim made this week by Nigel Farage, the leader of Reform UK. A man who thrives on bold promises and controversial headlines, he insists his government would round up migrants and remove them in a single parliament. But is it even possible, or is it pure political theater? Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister, wasted no time hitting back. In a move designed to send a clear message, he posted 4 stark images of deportations already taking place. Beneath them, just one sharp sentence. If you come to this country illegally, you will face detention and return. Strong words. But do you believe Britain can actually enforce such a promise on a massive scale? Or are these declarations destined to fuel more division without delivering results? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective matters. Officials close to the Prime Minister have explained that he is angry about the small boat crisis and furious about the millions spent every week on asylum hotels. Ordinary taxpayers are paying the price, and public services are feeling the strain. Yet they stress that the government is working on serious, practical solutions. Not gimmicks, not slogans, not fantasy numbers. Let's take a closer look at Farage's plan. He claims he could deport up to 600,000 asylum seekers in just 5 years. He promises new detention centers with space for 24,000 people. But here's the problem. When pressed on costs, on logistics, on the sheer scale of such an operation, his answers fell apart. At one event, asked about the price tag, he laughed it off. My figures are correct because my colleague is really good at maths. Does that sound like a serious response? Or is it yet another headline without substance? Farage's ideas go further still. His proposals include detaining women and children, even those fleeing war zones, and sending them back to countries where their safety cannot be guaranteed. Critics call this reckless. Human rights groups say it is inhumane, and political opponents have branded it dangerous to Britain's values. Imagine the international reaction if Britain began deporting children to unsafe countries. Would this make the nation stronger? Or would it damage its global reputation for generations to come? Now let me ask you, if you had the power, would you take such a hard line, no matter the cost to Britain's image abroad? Or would you search for a middle ground, balancing secure borders with compassion? Comment below. We want to hear your voice. Starmer, on the other hand, dismissed Farage's warnings that Britain is on the brink of civil disorder. For him, the real issue is not riots, but living standards. After 15 long years of stagnation, wages have struggled to rise, costs have climbed, and families are feeling the squeeze. That, he says, is why his government's first duty is to rebuild the economy and restore opportunities, not to whip up fear with dramatic rhetoric. But can the economy truly be separated from immigration? When small boats arrive, it's hospitals, housing, and schools that feel the impact. And when the economy is weak, tolerance for immigration falls sharply. The two issues are bound together in ways no politician can ignore. So which matters most? Strict border enforcement or economic growth? Or must both go hand in hand if Britain is to move forward? This is the choice Britain faces. Farage offers mass deportations and detention camps. Starmer offers pragmatism. Tighter rules, yes, but no reckless promises. One path is rooted in spectacle, the other in caution. Which would you choose? And here's my final question to you. What kind of Britain do you want 10 years from now? A nation that shuts its doors, no matter the consequences, or a country that finds strength in balancing security with compassion? Leave your answers in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to England Now 7 for more debates, more stories, and your chance to shape the conversation. Sources: BBC News, The Guardian, The Independent.